KNDY.
All right, I'm not sure what kind of cell service we have over here. We rely on Verizon, and it's a little sketchy. I got a bar and a half in the good moments, so if we lose you, just stay with us, and we'll find our way back. Hey, appreciate Stacy Mayer stepping in on the studio side, Mike's side, with myself, Bruce Dierking, Jason Bruniger, with Friday Night Football action. It's Marysville and Hiawatha as district play resumes for the Marysville Bulldogs, coming in with a 2-4 mark on the season. A loss to Valley Heights, 38-30, their last outing on Friday. Facing Hiawatha, a team that is 1-5 on the season. Their win over Royal Valley came early, had a 1-point loss to Jeff West. Otherwise, they've struggled this season, coming off a 2-7 mark last year, 1-5 coming in here tonight. First meeting between these two teams this season. Again, it is district play, and glad to have you with us live on AM 1570, FM 94.1, KNDYradio.com, and on our mobile app as well, and a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today. How would you like to have a steady job with a schedule that works for you and your family? You're in luck. Tension is hiring operators and adjusters at the Marysville plant. If you like to take things apart and put them back together again, if you enjoy being part of a team, if you're looking for flexible work with competitive pay and benefits, this could be a great match for you. Work for a company you know you can trust. Visit tension.com/careers to learn more and apply.
Unlock a season of savings and fall road trips with Michelin tires from Mike's OK Tire. Now through October 27th, get $70 via reward card or virtual prepaid card after online submission with a purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires. See MichelinMan.com/auto/deals-promotions-and-rebates for complete details. Offer expires 10/27/23. Void where prohibited. Complete details at Mike's OK Tire in Marysville.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
310, sold 300. That's buyer 5-2.
And again, welcome back, Bruce Dierking, Jason Bruniger. Kickoff about 15 minutes away here tonight. Opposite our broadcast, it's Max Blasky and Quentin Blasky with Hanover at Lynn on our sister station, FM 95.5. College action for you tomorrow. Kansas Jayhawks on FM 95.5. Pregame at 2 o'clock. Kansas State's here on AM 1570, FM 94.1, with the pregame beginning at 4 o'clock. Of course, game nights tuned for scores and updates on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show twice each hour, and a service of Farm Bureau agents Patrick Booty in Marysville and Bryce Leonard in Washington. Well, Jason, hard to believe we're week 7 of the season. I think you commented as we hit the road tonight. Hard to believe we're this close to the end.
It always happens in such a hurry. You get all anticipation and excited about the beginning of a new season, and then next thing you know, in the blink of an eye, it's wrapping up. This is week 7. It's a vital game here for the Bulldogs, and in fact, actually, it's a vital game for Hiawatha. Hiawatha winless in the district. Marysville, of course, with that big district win, probably keeps himself out of the 5 game really no matter what. But if you're the 4 seed, you play the 1 in the cross district. If you're 3 seed, you play the 2 in the cross district. You don't have to really know a whole lot about football to understand that the 1 is probably better than the 2. So you really want to get the 2, and you've got to get the win here tonight over Hiawatha to make that happen.
Well, if we will, looking at records, very comparable. Marysville coming in 2-4, Hiawatha 1-5, but they've certainly seen outside the district, at least, very different teams.
Yeah, they have, and I mean Hiawatha, some common opponents because of that district matchup, and one of the ones that comes right to mind is that on that schedule for Hiawatha, they have that Concordia game, and Concordia just pretty well took care of business that night, owned them 49-0. and of course, Marysville with their win over Concordia, common opponents. Now, of course, matchups and styles make fights, so you can't really say, well, therefore, Marysville will beat Hiawatha. But Hiawatha's issues are with speed on the exterior and stopping the run game. Well, what does Marysville do? They run the football. So Hiawatha's going to have to change what's been their Achilles heel all season, or else they're going to have struggles here again tonight.
Michael Downard, 50-year coach here at Hiawatha. He's a Marysville High School alumni.
Yes, and he's working very hard to get this program to a winning nature. Every time I hear the name Michael Downard, I go back to that state championship game against Wichita Collegiate, where Marysville just lost out to Collegiate for the state title. Michael has one of the hardest hits on the football field that I ever saw as a senior. That kid is a winner. He's grown into a young man now. He's got a good program over here getting started. They've had the injury bug 2 years in a row, and it's really kind of thwarted what they wanted to try and grow and accomplish here. But they are a well-coached football team.
6 seniors at his senior night tonight. They'll start 4 of those 6, so they're mostly underclassmen, a fairly young team that we'll face tonight.
Yeah, and that's a mirror image of Marysville. I mean, Marysville's got sophomores everywhere. Hiawatha's got a couple that they rely heavily on, not necessarily as many, but their reliance is just as much.
Marysville at Hiawatha. It's our Friday feature game live on KNDY.
Nordis Motor Company in Marysville has several pickups in on trade, including a like-new 2022 Chevy Silverado 1500 model. It's a Z71 edition, a local trade-in. They have a 2021 Chevy Colorado 4-wheel drive, also a one-owner local trade, and a 2017 Chevy Colorado 4-wheel drive, Z71, with under 38,000 actual miles. Used pickups in on trade, plus new Chevys as well, at the Nordis Motor Company.
After the storm, Cromie Lumber has everything you need to build it back. If the roof needs repair, build it back with quality shingles, including hail and wind-resistant styles, as well as metal roofing options. Let them help guide your best decision as to what's right for your home. Storms or not, is it time to update your home's windows and doors? Cromie Lumber can get a free estimate with whatever fits your needs. Increase energy efficiency, improve the looks, and make cleaning them easier. Glass and screen repair always available as well. Cromie Lumber has everything you need to build it back. Shop local. Shop Cromie Lumber, Marysville, and Washington.
If you're 50 or over, it may be time to switch your auto and home insurance. The AARP Auto and Home Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through the Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Discover rates, benefits, and service designed for AARP members, plus extra savings when you insure both your auto and home. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville at 619-6220. That's 619-6220, or visit copelandinsurance.net. Certain policy features not available in all states. Applicants are individually underwritten. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
Quality, integrity, durability. These values make Landall stand out above the rest. Landall Company offers stable employment, recent increase in wages, overtime hours, growth opportunities, and a benefit package that includes $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, profit sharing, fuel allowance, and a comprehensive insurance package. Join the Landall team. Apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disabilities welcome.
Joined now by head coach of the Marysville Bulldogs, Tony Trimble, on our pregame coaches sit-down interview. Coach, you fell last time out to Valley Heights 38-30 on that last-second touchdown. Take away that last play. How do you think your team fared in that contest?
Well, we knew it was going to be a tough, hard-nosed game, and it was every bit of that. I felt like our kids played pretty well most of the night. The difference in the game, in my opinion, was, we allowed them to score with less than 15 seconds on the clock in both halves of the game. And, instead of going in at halftime up by 1, we went in down by 8. Just things like that, or down by 7, I'm sorry. But things like that just kind of take the wind out of your sails and make it really tough to operate. But, I was very pleased with the way our kids played. They played hard, and Valley Heights has a good football team.
You gave up the long kickoff return for a touchdown there right before half. What did you see on that play, and how do you fix that here this week?
Well, earlier in the game we kicked one, and we had a big hole in the middle of the field where our coverage had a breakdown, and we tried to correct that, and the same thing happened on the touchdown. We had the breakdown in the middle of the field. We had guys at different levels. They weren't playing the way they were supposed to play, and They did a good job blocking it, and he's fast, and he just did the rest himself.
You talk about maybe getting a little bit out of your alignments on some of those plays. I assume learning opportunities this week for your team?
Absolutely. Everything we do is a learning opportunity. We watch a lot of film with our kids, like a lot of coaches do, but, we see those things. We correct them as much as we can, and that's what we focus on each and every week. The things that we may not have done so well in the game, those become our main focus for the next week.
Now in tonight's contest, taking on a 1-5 Hiawatha team, what do you see from the Red Hawks, and what are you going to have to be prepared for tonight?
Well, quite honestly, teams like this sometimes scare me more than a team that you know what you're going to get with. Hiawatha's dealt with a lot of injuries, so they got kids moving around. I think that's caused them to kind of change who they are and what they're trying to accomplish, and so they've shown some different things on film so we're really not sure 100% what we're going to get from them. I do know that their kids are, I'm sure hungry to get a win. They see a two-win team coming in. They think maybe they got a chance. So I think they're going to fight hard. Our kids just got a rebound from last week, keep their composure, and just go out and play solid football.
Now, last one before I let you go. I saw Will kind of got banged up a little bit towards that latter half of the game last week. Is he doing okay, and everyone else feeling as healthy as you can be at this point in the season?
Yeah, Will kind of sprained his knee a little bit. We've limited him a little bit in practice, which I think has bothered him more than the knee itself. So he's going to be fine. Hopefully, we don't ever want to assume or overlook anybody, but hopefully this week, if things go as we kind of hope they will, we'll get an opportunity to get some other kids in there and get him a little break.
This has been the KNDY pregame coaches sit-down interview with head coach Tony Trimble. Don't touch that dial, as Bulldog football is right around the corner.
At RX Drugstore, you will find an unparalleled level of customer care. Their friendly and courteous staff is ready to help you. Prescription refills are a breeze by calling in or placing your order through their mobile app or website, and free delivery is available in town in the Marysville, Frankfort, and Beatty communities. Your local Health Mart pharmacy provides prescription, over-the-counter, and durable medical equipment services, as well as stylish gift and decor items for your shopping pleasure. Stop in at RX Drugstore in downtown Marysville today.
Every producer worth his salt knows you're paid to produce. Same in our business. As ag banking experts, we know how to help your operation be successful, how to grow your business, how to produce results. So when you need an ag banking specialist for any reason, talk to us. Like you. We're paid to produce. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Save money and get free stuff. Seriously, download the CJ Go app before you fill up next time and earn exclusive deals and rewards. Earn points with every fill up and redeem those points for dollars off your purchase. Download the CJ Go app and use it at all CJ Express locations. Join, shop, and save with CJ Express in Marysville and Frankfort. Planning new construction? If it's an outbuilding, storage, home addition, or a new home, the pros at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber will help you put together everything you need from start to finish. They can help you with your design with recommendations and cost estimates, helping you find the right product at the right price. And it's delivered free for you when you're ready when you shop local. Everything you need for your dream home or a simple shed is at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Visit with them today.
And again, welcome back. The Hiawatha Red Hawk Marching Band at center field, warming up the crowd here tonight. And I do mean warming up on our chilliest start of a season at 47 degrees. Still a west-northwest wind that has diminished some from 20-25 mile-an-hour gusts earlier today. But that wind will still be certainly a factor in tonight's game in the 15 to 20 mile-an-hour range. Marysville comes in 2-4 on the season. Wins over Chapman and Concordia, lost their last outing to Valley Heights. And starting at quarterback, Willow Tot, 6'1", 190 pounds, and a junior. At running back is Dakota Slupionic. He's 6'2", 220 pounds, and a junior. Opposite Grant Haveley, 5'11", 170 pounds, and a sophomore. At halfback, Blake Spicer is 6'1", 160 pounds, and a senior. Anchoring the line is Braden Dwirlcotty, 5'9", 250 pounds, and a senior. Guards, Alex Shale, 5'11", 190 pounds, and a sophomore. And Ashton Schaefer, 5'11", 250 pounds, and a junior. At tackle, Garrett Heberkamp, 6'3", 190 pounds, and a senior. Kemper Eichmann is 6 foot, 250 pounds, and a senior. The receiving core, Brody Lawrence, 5'9", 145 pounds, and a sophomore. Eli Sedlacek, 5'8", 141, and a sophomore. Marysville under second-year coach Tony Trimble. And the Hiawatha Redhawks, 1-5 on the season, a win over Royal Valley early on. They will start Alex Pyle at quarterback, a 5'10", 160-pound junior. The running backs are Ren Hageman, 5'8", 140 pounds, and a sophomore. Josh Monaghan, a 5'9", 175-pound junior. On the line, center is Maverick Schaefer, 5'10", 281 pounds, and a senior. The guards, Elias Holzer, 6'5", 207 pounds, and a senior. Lane Kessler, 6'5", 247 pounds, and a sophomore. At tackle is a Valencia, 6'3", 283 pounds, and a junior. And Beckett Potter, 6'5", 284 pounds, and a senior. Starting at wide receiver, Braden Newell, 5'11", 146 pounds, and a junior. Caden Morton, 6'5", 175 pounds, and a senior. Gus Smith, 6'3", 175 pounds, and a sophomore. Hiawatha under fifth-year coach Michael Dowder, to Marysville High School alumni. The Redhawks 1-5, the Bulldogs 2-4. It's Friday Night Football live on KNDY.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Oh, it is Nate Shoddy.
First year King Jason Brediger, we're set for kickoff live tonight on KNDY Marysville, AM 1570, FM 94.1 on air online and on our mobile app. North-south with a gusty northwest wind yet here this evening. And the Hiawatha Redhawks will kick off defending the north goal. The Marysville Bulldogs will receive defending the south goal. And coming down on the ball at the Marysville 38-yard line near side, it will be Cameron Wetter on the cover-up, if we will, and a solid start for Marysville as far as field position goes from their own 38.
Hiawatha kicking left to right there, right into that wind. Elected to just do kind of a pooch kick to make sure that it didn't get caught up in the air. So Marysville's going to have some pretty decent field position to start their first drive. We'll keep an eye on Otot and his health and how much he really plays tonight. That's going to be a factor of both his health and the scoreboard.
Otot under center, twin backside formation. Quarterback keeper across the 40-yard line, straight up the middle. And we'll say that straight up the middle quite a lot tonight.
Yeah, he didn't fumble that snap, but he sure didn't handle it cleanly, and it kind of upset his progress there, and only 2 yards on that gain.
Otot played at running back last year, started quarterback this year, a very capable all-around athlete.
Yeah, I expect this to be a fairly fast clock game. Both teams have run it quite a bit.
Hafley's in motion. Sloop Bionic behind Otot, who sweeps around the right side and comes to the 45-yard line. 3-yard pickup.
Another snap not handled all that terrifically well. So it's going to leave 3rd and 3 here.
Yeah, got a good spot right across the 45-yard line. So it sets up an opportunity for a conversion. And the Bulldogs already approaching midfield at their own 45.
Play comes in from sideline. Marysville, of course, in the road. Whites, black helmets, red insignia M on that helmet, black pants. Hiawatha, red helmets, red tops, white pants with a red stripe, white numbers on those tops. Hiawatha in a 3-4 defense.
Bulldogs moving right to left. Hafley in motion again. And Otot straight up the middle. Won't quite have the first down.
It's going to be really, really close.
Yeah, it's closer than I initially thought. In fact, that may be close enough for a measurement. We're just straight on to it. And they will take time for measurement. Again, reminding you, Bulldog football, a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Drone passing overhead. With some snowflakes earlier, we were sure of that. Something came off the roof. I don't know if it was some confetti or what.
Oh, probably asbestos.
We're all bundled up like it's chilly. It's 47 with a breeze, which will seem balmy by mid-November.
Yep.
But for the first chilly night out, if we will, the fans are all bundled up appropriately with stadium blankets and such. Not a big crowd either side of the field here tonight.
Right at the marker is exactly 10 yards on those 3 carries by Otot.
Otot for the first down then. And it's 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 38-yard line.
All 3 of the Marysville carries by Otot on this first series.
Twin backs line up behind Otot and Slupionic, first back through. Carries across midfield to the opposite 48-yard line.
Hafley on the carry there. He got pretty good yardage, almost. I'm going to give him 5.
I will. Into Red Hawk territory for the first time tonight. As we roll under 10 minutes, no score here in the opening quarter.
Marysville likes to run that double dive, fake to Slupionic, and then give it to Hafley in the tailback. So this is a little bit different formation than you ordinarily see from Marysville. It's not double-winged. Hafley's in the I formation.
And the snap under center.
It's Hafley again.
Picks up a nice bunch of yards on this. Ahead to the, call it the 43-yard line. Not quite enough for a first down, but brings up 32.
Yeah, that was Otot on the keeper. He faked that double dive and then kept it himself. Got 4.
3rd and short 2. Marysville marching in Red Hawk territory.
Marysville in a twin set to this near side.
Motion coming off the far side. Here's Slupionic. He's into the 40, ahead to the 36-yard line. That's a first down and then some on a 7-yard pickup.
Nice drive. Start the game here for Marysville. The key to Marysville is the turnovers. You show me the wins, I'll show you where they didn't turn the ball over. You show me the losses, I'll show you where they did. The only game that wasn't going to matter is Wamego. I think the outcome of any of those games that they lost other than the Wamego could have been different had they not turned the ball over.
Yeah, that Wamego game was a tough one, 42-0 at the half.
And it wasn't that close.
First down in Red Hawk territory from the 36-yard line. Twin backs again, and it's Slupionic to the left side of center, short pickup.
And just a couple that time.
Inside the Red Hawk 35, we'll call it 34-yard line for 2nd and 8.
8th play of the drive upcoming. Marysville just only inside the 35-yard line of Hiawatha. This is exactly how Coach Trimble designs this offense. This is executed perfectly for what he wants to do in a football game so far. But Marysville still has 34 yards to go to pay dirt.
4 minutes into this one. Bulldogs working off the opening kick. A little extra time in the huddle here. And leaning to my left, leaning to my right to find an open space in the window without the glare. Here's a pitch to Hafley. Stutter step move on the right side. He is ahead for a pickup of about 2, maybe 3 yards. Call it the 32-yard line. Gain of 2.
I thought Hafley cut that in a little bit soon. Kind of went straight toward too much north and south there. Usually you like to see that in a runner, but here if he'd have angled that more to the sideline, I think there was a seam he could have got around the corner in bigger yards.
Sets up 3rd and 6 for the red and black.
You want to get this first down here, but this is the type of territory where you're at where you can go ahead and go for it twice. You do have the wind at your back. You could consider a field goal with Lowry's strong leg.
And it's up the middle to the 27-yard line. Going to be close to a first down.
But I think shy.
Yeah, I think 5 out of the 6 yards they need it will bring up 4th at about a yard.
Slupionic on that carry.
4th and a long yard if that's where it stays.
He's 3 for 14 already, so nice productive numbers from your runners, but this yard and a half here is crucial.
Going to run on 4th and short 2. Bulldogs inside the Hiawatha 30. Tots spinning. Here's a flag on the near side.
I think 4th and 1 just became 4th and 6. Yep. That's the kind of things that just kill a drive. He was going to have the first down easily, but now the thing about a field goal here is although that win is quote at Marysville's back, it's just not really that straightforward and trustworthy, and it would be a big kick at this point. I know you got the 53-yarder on the resume, but 33 plus 17 is 50, and in this win, I just don't think so.
Now, being a win factor here tonight, yeah, very, very different looks. So it's 4th and almost 7 after the first penalty here tonight. Afley in motion, Otat under center, on a keeper,
he didn't get it.
Sloopy on it, got to the 30. He needed to be a hit closer to the 25. Red Hawk defense stands tough, stopping the Marysville drive at 6:05 to play. No score here in the opening quarter.
Just an issue of the penalty killed the drive. And that's been something when Marysville has struggled, that's been exactly it, penalties and turnovers. The offense looks good when it does the things that it's supposed to do correctly. Now we'll take a look at this Hiawatha offense led by junior quarterback Alex Pyle. Alex Pyle was not expected to be the starter this year. Tyler Willick was, but Tyler, 2 years in a row, torn ACLs. He's out for his second straight season.
Pyle's a 5'10", 160-pound junior. It takes the first snap for the Red Hawks. Taking the defense to the house. He is across the 35, 40-yard line with multiple defenders on his back. Picks up a first down. I believe Josh Monaghan is a 175-pound junior. He just kept going and kept going.
It looks like he got, 10, 11, 12, 13 on that play maybe.
Marysville wore almost 6 minutes off the clock on their opening possession. Moved the ball downfield 58 yards to give it up on downs. First down for the Red Hawks, just across their own 40. Heil taking the snap. Room to move across the 45-50. A scramble to contain at the 50-yard line. I think it's going to be just shy of the first down. 9-yard pickup for Josh Monaghan, who is proving a pretty big force in the early minutes here for the home team.
Yeah, Monaghan, just a sophomore. His first 2 runs here, he's broken some tackles, but a good credit to that Hiawatha offensive line. Even if he didn't break those tackles, he'd have had a first down on his 2 carries.
Backfield is exclusively underclassmen. 4 senior starters on this roster. 6 seniors recognized here tonight in the football program. And it's second and a yard at midfield. Motion coming from the far side. Rollout pass near side is incomplete. Braden Newell, a junior, was the intended receiver just across midfield.
Pyle on that rollout really didn't set his feet and make that throw. He had Newell there in a spot, but he rushed that throw. Hiawatha's offense quite similar in its structure to what Marysville does. 2 wingbacks. Those wingbacks, though, they're turned in and facing their quarterback. Now they're jammed in there.
Need just a yard, and they've got it on the first down to the Marysville 49. Red Hawks break into Bulldog territory. Alex Pyle on the keeper. Yard in Bulldog territory. 1st and 10. Here's Hiawatha.
Hiawatha
time off the clock.
Hiawatha already with their second first down on this drive. Clock stops to move the chains. 4:26 to go in this first quarter. Only 1 pass play, resulting in no yards by both teams combined.
And the Red Hawks moving left to right, working somewhat with the wind if it's a northwest wind. Quarterback under center. And they jump the ball.
Now, that's going to be on the Marysville defense. That was the only motion, legal motion by the Hiawatha offense, and a hard count by Pyle drew off the Marysville defensive lineman, and it's going to be 1st and 5. 5.
Offensive and now a defensive penalty whistled on the Bulldogs, the only flags that have flown here tonight. And we're 8 minutes in. No score. Red Hawks on their first drive from the 44.
Another pretty good game.
Monaghan to the 42-yard line.
Actually, not a whole lot there that time for Monaghan where they spot that.
Best job the defense has done containing him so far. It's 2nd and 2. Pyle, the quarterback. Monaghan's been the key running back. Hageman and Smith were told may come in and carry some, with mostly a running game for Michael Dower's team. Long time in the huddle. Quick hustle for the line. On 2nd and 2. Hageman's in motion. They drop that ball on the snap. Pyle was right there in the middle of it. I think Hiawatha will maintain.
Yeah, offensive lineman.
And they gained almost 2 yards. Almost got a first down out of that.
I'll credit those to Pyle. I'll tell you, the other thing about that play that I thought that it should have been a penalty, the Hiawatha guy going in motion, when the snap of the ball is being made, he is motioning forward, which you cannot do. You can only be side to side in motion as the ball is snapped. So keep an eye on that, see if that's something that the coaching staff points out.
2nd and less than a yard, and the offensive line wants the credit on this first down. Let's let them spot it first. Just inside the 40, but it looks good from across field.
Yeah, from here it looks good, but we'll let them sort it out. No indication yet.
Yeah, we had a measurement earlier. Timeout for a second measurement. Schaefer, a 281-pound senior. Hoschauer and Kessler are the guards at 247 and 207. Tackles are Valencia and Potter coming in at 283 and 284. So there's some bulk on the line that pushed it forward. Wasn't enough.
Yes.
Stretch it out right in front of Jason Bruniger.
Well, now there's a referee in the way. First down.
I mean, by inches. Hiawatha catches a break as the offensive line surged just enough for the first down to keep it alive.
Yep, Fred set it down.
They're at 2:25. No score in the first quarter. Hiawatha's first possession. Now inside the Bulldog 40. We'll call it the 39-yard line, in fact.
8th play of the drive upcoming. This first quarter going fast, as I mentioned that it would.
Good discipline for a 1-5 team for Hiawatha. Next set. Motion coming far side. Here's Pyle on a stutter step move, tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he might have even lost a half a yard. Hiawatha struggles to score points. They've not scored more than 14 in a football game this season. Shut out against Concordia 2 weeks ago. 14 points against everybody but Clay Center and Rock Creek, where they scored 13. So no more than 2 touchdowns in any game on this season so far.
Buck and a half left, 1:30 here in the first quarter. Still no score. 2nd long 10 from the Bulldog 40. Single wide near side.
Boom! Holy cow, did my hand get pummeled by Dakota Slupionic there.
Big old Dakota Slupionic, 6 foot, 220 pounds, and a junior meets Mr. Monaghan.
Monaghan, yeah.
Loss of a yard.
Monaghan still 4 carries, 25 yards on this first drive here.
Good read, though, by Slupionic. Man, he was there. Boom.
Well, and we've missed him at that middle linebacker role. Ty Mosier had filled in nicely, but Ty's just not that size. And Dakota just came from that middle linebacker spot, met Monaghan in the hole, and blew him up. 3rd and long coming up.
Red Hawk football on 3rd and 11. Rolling out to pass, getting it off just before he's hit. That is incomplete down to the opposite 30-yard line. There's some moisture in the air. Look at those lights.
Yeah, they're
kind of a light mist or a drizzle maybe setting in. We're inside. I'm awfully glad.
Yes, for sure. And I'm glad that wind's coming out of the north and not the east. Otherwise, it'd be right in our face.
Send someone else out to check. All right, brings up 4th and 11.
And Hiawatha's going to punt it from the plus 40. Very interesting decision here.
And the punt from the 50-yard line with that northwest wind. Tracked down on a bounce, rolling inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It'll be quite opposite field position than Marysville started their first possession. Back deep at their own 7-yard line, down to 24 seconds left in a scoreless first quarter.
It was a good punt there by the Red Hawks, and that was, I say interesting decision because the risk is that ball goes in the end zone. It's just a net 20 yards. But the way it stands is a net 33 yards and pins Marysville inside their own 10. So a good job there by Hiawatha.
Bulldogs will take their second possession. On their first, they drove 58 yards downfield, used almost half the first quarter. So this is only Marysville's second possession.
And not near as good a starting point as they were on their first.
By no means. Bezotot comes under center. It's Slupionic on the right side across the 10 out to the 12. Got about 3 on that first down carry, and the clock's in motion. Will likely end this first quarter scoreless between Marysville and Hiawatha. It's district play live tonight on KNDY.
At Galloway Wiegers in Brenniger, we're about building relationships one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
Croc Family Insurance is here to help you find the right insurance products to protect what matters most to you. As an independent agency, they represent over 80 companies that allow options for the right products at the right cost. See Brian Croc today for home, auto, commercial coverage, and more. Call or stop by at 1119 Broadway, just west of the courthouse in Marysville. Find them online at crocfamilyinsurance.com. For complete coverage and a competitive quote, reach out to Croc Family Insurance in Marysville.
My tag team, Jason Bruniger and Brian Croc, back-to-back. That's our home team for Marysville, and I appreciate these guys so much. Jason does double duty with road trips as well, including our trek to Hiawatha tonight, where it's not quite the end of the first quarter. I called it too soon, thinking we would just burn the clock, and we had a timeout leaving 7 seconds.
Yeah, Hiawatha took a timeout, and I'm just not really sure why. Marysville was going to let that just run to the quarter.
Absolutely. So we've got a 2nd down and 7. Bulldogs just outside their own 10, and here we go. First down across the 20, 30, and caught from behind for Blake Spicer. Called up the 31-yard line. But now you look back at that timeout for Hiawatha, and you give up big yards.
Not what you wanted coming out of it.
Not at all. Gives the Bulldogs a new breath of life going into quarter number 2. For real this time. No score. Bulldogs and Red Hawks in district play.
October is Cooperative Month, and Blue Valley Technologies is celebrating. Join us on Friday, October 27th for Drive-Thru Donut Day. Swing through on your way to work or school and have breakfast on us at our west parking lot from 7 to 10 a.m. We'll be giving away donuts, hot apple cider, coffee, special merchandise, and 2 chances to win $25 Blue Valley bill credits. We hope to see you on Friday, October 27th in Home City.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Jason Bruniger, Friday Night Football, Marysville's 3rd penalty here tonight as they got play underway. 2nd quarter, no score. Bulldogs on their 2nd possession.
So snap count is one of those things you really want to work on, and sometimes you don't get to. Like in our junior high season, we never ever did anything but one because we didn't get past that. Here, that was at least on a second count, and Wartenberger fired off on the first.
And it's a give to the second back through to the 30-yard line. Going to be about 2 yards shy, maybe 3. 2 yards shy of the first down. Oh, no, we're not. We're just getting back to the chains after the penalty.
Right, yep.
Yeah, so second and 12, not second and 2. Swap sides of the field and it just turned me upside down. Marysville marching with the wind, if we will now. A variable northwest wind still a factor this evening. Although with a ground game, not that much a factor. At their backs, though, from their own 29-yard line. And Otot comes under center. Slopionic behind. Afley's in motion. On a keeper, near side, across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Knocked out of bounds. Will Otot breaks into Red Hawk territory with a big pickup, 20-plus yards.
46-yard line. Yeah, 24 on that.
To the Red Hawk, 46. Again, we're just underway, second Q, and a scoreless ball game. Neither team is threatened. Marysville gave the ball up on downs. Red Hawks opted to punt away as Marysville started this drive back deep at their own 7-yard line. Now in Hiawatha territory as the drone passes by again.
And safely lands.
Twin backs behind Otot. Straight ahead.
Second guy through. Spicer should be.
To the 43-yard line. That's a 2-yard pickup. Now give him 3.
Blake Spicer, ball carrier. It's about 3 out of it.
Blake Spicer, a 160-pound senior, among 4 senior starters on this Marysville offense. Again, opposite our broadcast, and over at Lynn, it's Twin Valley League play, Washington County route on a KNDY FM 95.5, and we're streaming with BVTV tonight on Channel 3. Second and 7 as Marysville marches left to right. Otot dropping back, rolling out. Rifles twice and passes to the Hiawatha sideline. It's incomplete.
Yeah, he just had to throw that away. He was rushed from the beginning. Not good pass protection up front by the Marysville offensive line. He was in trouble from the start.
Throwing a little different twist, a little wrinkle in a running game. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and then this particular offense, an incomplete pass, especially on a second and long, is almost as damaging as a penalty. This 3rd and 7, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Wide to the far side. Receivers haven't been a factor here tonight. Spicer goes in motion. Handoff to Slopionic across the 40, fighting ahead to the 37. That's going to be close.
Really, really close.
And a couple of measurements already. I don't think we'll have to have one here, but it's 4th and less than a yard.
Yeah, it's made this very 4th and manageable here. The last time Marysville had 4th down and short, they had a false start, turned it into 4th and 6.
That's where they wound up giving the ball up.
Yep, we'll see if they can, and about in this part of the field, so we'll see if they can clean up that field position. Or that.
4th and less than a yard. Play comes in from sideline. We're down to 9.5 minutes left, first half. Still no score. Spicer in motion. Otot hands to Slopionic. He's got a first down and then some.
Easily.
Picks up a good 2, maybe 3 yards to the Red Hawk 34. Well, overcoming a penalty, keeping the drive alive. Getting to the point now, you want to make some marks on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and they were at this spot before us at the Hiawatha 34-yard lines. 2 trips inside the Hiawatha 35. First trip ended in that turnover on downs. 9 minutes to go in this first half. We are moving right along.
Look how long that Hiawatha defense has been on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And here's timeout for the Red Hawks, maybe to give them a breather. We're just under 9, 8:59 to be exact. No score, Marysville at Hiawatha.
I know it takes good hands to place the winning kick. This is Jack Bloomer, holder of the Big 12 champion Kansas State Wildcats. Inline Construction of Marysville specializes in concrete, commercial, and residential construction. Call them today at 785-562-5525 to plan and execute your building project. When you hire Inline, rest assured you'll be in good hands from start to finish.
With new and expanding inventory and great selection, Crown Over Auto Sales in Marysville is here to serve you. Backed by the service and handshake deal you trust, Crown Over has what you're looking for. But if they don't, talk to Andrew or Ethan about special ordering your next ride. Check out everything on their lot, located across from Valley Vet, East Highway 36 in Marysville, or check them out online at crownoverautosales.com. Friendly service and honest work. That's Crown Over Auto Sales in Marysville.
Bulldogs back home next week. Clay Center is senior night, maybe the final home game of the season. We shall see. Clay Center, a highly touted state-ranked team. Marysville will play host 7 o'clock. Kickoff will be live on KNDY, on air online, and on our mobile app. We'll keep trying to link up to video via the high school video system or if BBTV's in the house. So find us where you may, find us where you can, and tune in. Jason Brediger, Brian Crock for the call next Friday night. Redhawks took their second time out. Brings up 1st and 10 for Marysville inside the Hiawatha 35-yard line. Where it's motion from the far side. And the play goes up the middle inside the 30. There's a 5-yard pickup.
Slupionic on that dive play. It's option football, but we're not getting past the first option most of the time because that dive by Slupionic's getting 5 yards of carry.
The Hiawatha's defense has been on the field for 11 minutes. Marysville wore 6 minutes, right at 6 minutes off the clock on their first possession, and they're working on 3.5 here.
Yep, they're about to run their 20th offensive play of the night, 10th on this drive.
2nd and 5. Otot comes under center. And it's Slupionic to the 25, going to be just shy of the first down.
8 carries, 36 yards for Slupionic.
Sets up 3rd and less than a yard. Good matchup between these two. You expected it based on records at least. 2 wins for Marysville, a win for Hiawatha. I like, though, that these teams are playing very disciplined. Marysville's had the only 3 penalties here tonight. And here's 3rd and 1. Spicer goes outside. He dives over a defender.
It, though. He ran right into a crowd, and if he just cuts that to an angle, he's going to hand the ball to the official in the end zone.
As it is, picks up 5 at a first down at the Red Hawk 20.
That's a reverse-type play. It's designed to make you think it's going right. Spicer, the right halfback, comes across the formation and takes the ball and goes to the left. Now, it's not a wide reverse. It's kind of an inside reverse. But once you clear that first level, if you take that angle to the sideline, there's a lot more yards to get.
Bulldogs in the red zone on first down. Otot comes under center and gets the handoff ahead just a bit, if any. Looks like the defense read it well. No gain. In fact, a very short ball.
Yeah, Schaefer just met Slupionic at the line of scrimmage, or maybe even a little shy of it, as you mentioned, and just that play never had any real chance. Cross-face across the center. Marysville offensive line has to continue to fire off low. They've done a great job so far, but not on that last play.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Spicer in motion. Slupionic fake. Otot keeper, far side to the 15, still on his feet, down to the 12, 11, almost the 10-yard lines where the spot's going to be. He just kept going and going.
That's what he does. He doesn't light up the weight room stat sheets. He doesn't light up the radar gun, but he gets the job done. And you can't. It's so hard to get a good, hard, or solid shot on him. He knows how to make all those tackles basically glancing blows, and therefore much easier for him to bounce off of and much easier for him to stay on his feet.
After the dust settles, 9 yards, brings up 3rd and a yard outside the Red Hawk 10-yard line. Under 6 and counting, first half. Still no score, Bulldogs' second possession. Otot spins on a keeper left, got the first down inside the 5 to the end zone. Willow Tot with her first score tonight at 5:39 on the clock.
14 play, 93 yards.
Willow Tot puts the Bulldogs on the board.
8 carries, 61 yards, including that 10-yard touchdown run.
And used up again a lot of time on that clock, over 6 minutes. Here's the extra point with the win. Is through the uprights for the point. 5:39 remains first half. Marysville 7, Hiawatha nothing.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Are you done yet? I need to get ready. Well, maybe you should have gotten up sooner. You've been in there for an hour. Come on, I need in there.
Does this happen at your home? Would you like to eliminate all the yelling and buy a bigger house? Well, you can by talking with United Bank and Trust about home loans. Go online to www.ubankonline.com or head to your local branch to visit with a loan officer. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bulldogs on the board. Middle of the second quarter, leading Hiawatha 7-0. 5:39 remains to be exact on the Lowry PAT after Otot's 10-yard score. And it will be Lowry on the kickoff. Left to right. Mishandled in the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Touchback with Red Hawks.
Hiawatha will take it. Their second possession. Keep in mind, we're under 6 minutes to play in the half. Their second possession.
Yeah, and they did fine on their first possession. They had 10 plays. They drove it down the field a bit. Just had to punt from their – they went from the Marysville 28 or from their own 28 to the Marysville 40. So they had some success moving the football on a few plays. The problem was those plays were early in the drive, and then Marysville defense adjusted and got off the field.
Junior Josh Monaghan's been their go-to man out of the backfield with Alex Pyle, another junior, at quarterback. We'll take it 1st and 10 from the Red Hawk 20. Coming to the right side. Good read by the defense and a stop for just a short pickup of a yard.
Yeah, Slupionic with a great job there.
Second time we've mentioned him defensively here tonight in a big way.
That was Ren Hageman on his first carry of the night, just for 1 yard there. Ren Hageman, another one of those sophomores out on the field. Boy, this was a lot of sophomores with both teams combined playing some varsity football on Friday night. Bodes for a bright future for both programs.
Indeed it does. 2nd down and 9. Red Hawks moving right to left off the near side hash mark. Pyle under center with the long count. Around the...
Looks like Pyle kept it, maybe?
Yeah, they had a guy running around the right side, but he didn't have the ball. He was still back there at the line of scrimmage. They lost a yard. He wanted to keep it or just got stuck with it.
And Pyle, definitely not someone they rely on to run the football. Already has 5 carries, but those 5 carries are for a cumulative 2 yards.
Can we get another score on the board? A very low-scoring affair. Defense has been in the trenches all night tonight.
This play will be key to that. If they can get Hiawatha off on a 3-and-out, they have a good chance.
3rd and 10. And here's a sweeper on the right side. Not for much.
Not very much at all.
Not for much. Good read by the Bulldog defense. I'm liking the maturity I'm seeing in this defense for the Bulldogs. Contrast to some earlier games this year when there were some missed tackles. It looks like they're doing a lot better job containing. It'll be 4th and 9.
Smith was the ball carrier. I'm trying to figure out exactly who that is. Gus
Smith, number
88.
Gus Smith, and kind of a crazy number for being a back. But, yeah, he was listed at running back as a sophomore starter. All right, decision coming off the Hiawatha sideline. They punted away on their first possession, facing a 4th and 9, a whole lot deeper than they were last time.
Yeah, they'll certainly have to punt this away. Good snap. Oh, no.
10 under pressure. Was that tip?
Must have been.
Rolls dead right as it hits the turf at the 37-yard line of Hiawatha.
It must have been tipped because the punter got pummeled.
Yeah, he did. There were 3 Bulldogs right there on top of him. So a second punt for the Red Hawks is going to give the Bulldogs their third possession at the opposition 37-yard line with 3:10 to play.
And so you ask, can they get another score on the board? It won't be, because there's not enough time, because it's only 37 yards to pay dirt, and you've got all 3 timeouts, and there's 3:10 to go. Even though this offense likes to move slowly, that's plenty of time for anybody to score from 37 yards out with 3 timeouts.
First down as Otant is back under center and drops back to pass.
Spicer's wide open.
Lays it into the hands of Blake Spicer, reaching out, diving.
Nope, no catch. He couldn't bring it in.
Oh, he couldn't. He was so close. He stretched as far as he could. The pass came just a little high and in front of him.
Overthrew him by literally inches. If that ball is 8 to 10 inches shorter, Spicer catches that in stride, and he doesn't have to worry about it. He was so wide open. The Hiawatha safeties were flowing up for run defense help, and they were burned and burned badly, but the ball just slightly overthrown, and Spicer couldn't bring it in as he fell to the ground.
Tried to catch that defense off their toes when you expected a run. They tossed it and almost completed that one. Second down and 10. On a keeper, Otant spins, caught at the 35. That's a gain of, short 2.
There's no question where you're at on the football field here. You've got the opportunity to get this in 2 more plays instead of just 1, even though it's third down. Field position dictates you can go for it on 4th, but you've got to get something here on 3rd.
3rd and a long 8. Wide out to split. Spicer's in motion. Fake to Sloopy on it. Go top far side. Got maybe 5 yards.
No, he pitched it late.
Wow,
he pitched it late.
And there's life on the far sideline with the ball down to the 15-yard line.
That's going to be Hafley's carry all the way down.
Blake Spicer ends up. Makes his way down to the
13.
He pitched it
Caught
late.
us off guard.
Yep.
Got rid of it just in time.
And I said Hafley, but it was Spicer, that right halfback, being the pitch man.
Going with Blake. All right. Here's the Bulldogs working quickly. No huddle offense. Near side. That's loose inside to about the 5-yard line.
That was Hafley.
He kind of got to going pretty quick. Call it 5 on the carry for Grant. It's 2nd and 5. With still plenty of time, 1:50. Bulldogs are working with a hurry-up offense. Determined to add a second score. Spicer again in motion.
Otant on the keeper, he's in.
But Otant has a wide angle on the far side. He'll take it in for his second score tonight. This an 8-yard carry. And a 13-0 Marysville lead.
10 carries, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Otant. 5-play drive.
Lowry was good on the early PAT. His second attempt here tonight. Straight through the uprights. And with 1:35 to play first half, Marysville 14, Hiawatha nothing.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance as you. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind you have you covered. Please come see the girls on Broadway at Alliance Insurance, 785-562-2393.
Coming up at halftime.
Bulldogs extend the lead 14-0 with 1:35 remaining in this first half. Willow Tot 10-yard carry, 5:39 to play. 8-yard carry here with 1:35 left. 5-play, 37-yard drive for the Bulldogs after a punt may have been tipped away. Didn't pick up a lot of turf for Hiawatha. They've punted away twice tonight.
Now Hiawatha's going to have a minute 35 and only one timeout to work with here.
And it's a Lowry boot left to right to the end zone for a touchback. Hiawatha from the 20-yard line. Don't have a lot of time to engineer something for the scoreboard before intermission.
135.
You know, both the college and pro level have taken that kick into the end zone out to the 25, and high school hasn't moved it, and I think that's a really good idea because you do not want to punish a kicker who can actually do that, and there are very few that have that kind of leg to do it, and it's a very solid weapon for Marysville, not just the points that Lowry brings to the table, but that field position game right there.
Redhawks third possession from their own 20. Pyle taking the snap under center. And it's going to be a Pyle on the near side with a late flag.
Yeah, it's a face mask penalty.
Short loss ahead of a penalty flag.
Josh Monaghan first carry.
Their lead back, Josh Monaghan, a junior.
He's going to lose yardage on the play, so Monaghan's carry is from -1, but the personal foul penalty is going to bail that out.
4 Marysville penalties so far tonight. Hiawatha's been penalty-free.
Marysville appears to have solved the Monaghan problem. Monaghan was 3 carries, 26 yards. He's now at 5 carries, 24 yards.
All right, that changes the perspective. We're out to the 33-yard line.
Well, now you can think about taking a chance or two on some stuff. Maybe go medium risk.
1:27 remains. Pyle with a handoff up the middle.
That's Monaghan.
Monaghan crossing the 35 to the 37. 4-yard gain, and they'll take timeout, leaving a minute 13 and a half. Marysville leads Hiawatha 14-0.
At Reflections, you will find a treasure trove of items and gifts backed by a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Shop your Hallmark Gold Crown store for the biggest selection in greeting cards, Christmas ornaments, gift wrap, home decor, and gift ideas for all your celebration and personal needs. In addition, Reflections offers custom framing services and specialized Black Squirrel products, along with your favorite K-State and KU fan gear. Shop Reflections in downtown Marysville today.
There is a difference. We're involved in the community. We believe in this area, and we reinvest locally to help the local economy. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
As a business owner, you work hard to make a profit. Earning a living and supporting your family is always on your mind. At Blue Valley Insurance, we can help you lower your business expenses by finding the right insurance coverage at the best rate to protect your investments. Our agents have many years of experience handling all types of insurance policies, including commercial insurance. We have offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville. Put us to work for you. Blue Valley Insurance.
Standing up the Hiawatha Redhawks after a Bulldog timeout. It'll bring up 3rd and a short 5 as opposed to 2nd and a long 5.
And another Marysville timeout. I had my head buried the last time, and I thought it was a Hiawatha timeout, but it's a Marysville timeout. They're hoping to get the ball back again.
With a minute 5 remaining, Marysville holds the lead, 14-0 on the road here tonight.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need. to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Alex Pyle bounces off a couple defenders, tries to find some room going far side, won't find it. Right there toward the line of scrimmage will bring up fourth and a short 4. Fourth down facing the Redhawks. Scoreless in this ball game with just 57 seconds left.
And Marysville takes their final timeout, forcing Hiawatha to discuss, do we punt it away here? I think you absolutely have to. You hate to do it, but it's fourth and a long 4. They haven't had much success running the football lately, and then that one, it was just swarming. I mean, there was one Marysville defender to the party, and then the next thing you knew, there was 4 more. They're just flying to the football. They're not afraid of Pyle throwing it, so they were there for run support. 4th and 5 from your own 40, 57 seconds to go. I think you have to punt this away. What you're worried about last time is Hiawatha, that punt was tipped. You worry about this time it being blocked, and then Marysville scooping and scoring without even having to run an offensive play and making it 21-0 going into the half.
Put the ball in their hands, and Willow Tot very nearly found Blake Spicer for what could have been a score earlier.
So I had misstated the wind issue before, talking about Marysville had it in the first quarter. They did not, of course. They have it now, and so that might be a part of the factor too. Is, hey, we can throw this ball a little bit deeper with the wind at our back. But it's appeared to calm down quite a bit, though.
Lining in punt formation for a third time on as many possessions. And the punt from the 30-yard line.
See, they didn't have a man deep.
Drifting far sideline out of bounds at the Marysville 39. Leaving 49 seconds left in this first half. Bulldogs lead 14-0. Tot scores 10 yards, 8 yards. And it's Marysville's fourth possession here.
49 seconds is enough time in high school football to move the ball significantly in chunks, because every time you move the chains, the clock stops to reset those chains. And, of course, getting out of bounds can do it. But here early in this possession, Marysville has the whole field available to them. You want to throw over the middle of the field and get the first down, you reset and go spike it to stop the clock.
From the Marysville 39 off the far side hash mark, Tot's going to shotgun formation with twin wides each side. Has time coming near side. Still with time. Willow Tot's going to scamper to the sideline, crossing at the 45. All right, down to 42 seconds. And picks up 7 yards.
Good decision making and all along the way. Not forcing the football, continuing to stretch the field, and then finally finding a seam and to get out of bounds makes that just a great play by Otot there.
Good coverage on the receivers, I assume. I was watching Otot.
They're going to call a late hit, I think.
Yeah, they're marching that ball down to the Hiawatha 40-yard line. It's the Redhawks' first penalty here tonight. Certainly an inopportune time.
For sure. Now 40 yards to go in 42 seconds.
42 seconds left to go in the half.
From the Hiawatha 40 with time, it's first down Marysville. Looking to extend the 2-touchdown lead.
Nobody.
4 wides are split again from the gun. Otot going far side. Double pumps.
Got a man.
End zone.
Just overshot Hafley by a hair.
Brent Hafley diving toward the end zone. Overthrown. Second down.
Second down.
34 seconds.
I'd still like to see Marysville attack the middle of the field. That's usually what's vulnerable when a team is trying to make sure that another team doesn't score late. And there's plenty of time to do it. You have to waste it down to do it, because you get 15, 18 yards in the middle of the field. You have to hustle up, run to the line of scrimmage, and then spike it. So first down immediately becomes second down. But, man, there's chunk play to get.
Tony Trimble sends that play in from the sideline. 2nd and 10, MHS. And district action here on the road tonight. Otot flank to his right. Shotgun snap. Pass near sideline, incomplete. To the 25-yard line. Grant Hafley again, the intended receiver. Brings up third down.
Otot not sharp throwing the football here tonight. 0 for 4 for, of course, 0 yards.
I think he went 4 or 5 last week at Valley Heights. 29 seconds.
3rd and 10 also.
From the Red Hawk 40. 3 wide, far side. Sends Otot rolling out to the far side.
He's got wide open players. And dropped by Hafley.
Hafley knocked it in the air, then tried to grab it back far sideline. Incomplete.
I say Otot not sharp, but that's 2 drops by receivers tonight. Both Spicer and Hafley had balls that you just got to catch. You got to make those catches.
Brings up 4th down with 24 seconds left. Well, this final minute with a couple of timeouts has taken longer than the rest of the ball game.
Yes, it has.
Still on the field here at 4th and 10.
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't be scared to give Hiawatha 20 seconds or so and a timeout from that 40 at all.
Bulldogs still in the huddle. Shots going shotgun again. 3 wide, far side, 1 to the near. Rolling out far side under pressure. Rifles the pass far sideline, out of bounds, incomplete. Hafley over there in the neighborhood again, but falls incomplete. Giving the ball up on downs with 18 seconds left. Can Hiawatha pull off the last-second miracle?
I wouldn't even anticipate that they would try. I think Hiawatha doesn't want to run the risk here of any kind of turnover or something to give Marysville a defensive score. I'd give Monaghan the football and see what happens.
18 seconds left first half here. Stay tuned at the half. We'll check scores around and about Northeast Kansas here, week 7 of the season. Pyle under center on a keeper near side.
He found a rent lane.
45-50 to the opposite 45. Alex Pyle inside the Marysville 45 leaves 11 seconds on the clock. Time out on the field. We're going to keep it here. Red Hawks take timeout, leaving 11 seconds. Back home to Clay Center. That's going to be a tall order next week.
It is. That Clay Center team put 75 points on this Hiawatha team a couple of weeks ago, and that Clay Center team is just loaded with seniors that are competent, capable, and are selling out for the cause. They think they're going to go deep into the playoffs. I don't disagree.
Team that went to the playoffs last year, first time in a long time. Tigers starting to develop some tradition down there. Senior night next week, 7 o'clock is kickoff. We'll have it live. If you can't make it, love to see you out at Landau Family Sports Complex at Landau Memorial Field, Homer Hanson Stadium. Take your choice. Downtown field. Had a tough night last night. Had a great show set up last night. Eddie Montgomery came in. 60th anniversary celebration for Landau. And Mother Nature took center stage.
Yeah.
Warm-up band
sure
got 2 songs after the MHS band, and choir opened festivities. And Eddie Montgomery got 2 songs in, and the rains came. All right, 1st and 10, 11 seconds. Red Hawk football. Pyle under center. Dropping back to pass, heading far side. Gets a late pass off.
Picked off.
And it's down to the opposite 20-yard line with 3 Bulldog defenders. INT for sure, huh?
Yep.
Leaving 2 seconds. Marysville will take a final possession at a 14-0 lead to halftime.
16-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulldog, 2 seconds. On the clock.
Well, there was a long pass from Pyle.
Yeah, he just kind of rolled out and threw it up there, up for grabs, and Lawrence came from that safety position and just jumped in front of it and picked it clean.
Brody Lawrence, interception. First turnover here tonight. Leaving 2 seconds. Bulldogs will take the lead to the locker room. 14-0 on the road district play here in Hiawatha tonight.
Your farm is your life, and it's been that way for generations. Protect what you've worked so hard to build with the generations of success of State Farm and Agent John Bannister. No one can tailor coverage to meet the needs of your farm like John can. Contact State Farm Agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today for a quote or more information.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their two locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
Red Hawk Marching Band taking center field here at halftime tonight, where Marysville leads 14-0 on a pair of Willow top scores. 10-yard, 8-yard carry second quarter, and a good matchup here tonight.
Yeah, it has been. So Marysville early on offensively shot themselves in the foot, turned the ball over on downs. Then when they were playing defense, I thought, here we go. Hiawatha's marching right down the field. We're going to be in for a long night. But then the Marysville defense made some adjustments, and Hiawatha basically has nothing since.
They tried late to engineer something, but weren't able to score. Marysville getting those scores from Otot for 5:39 to play first half. 10-yard carry, Lowry at the PAT. And with a minute 35 left, Otot from 8 yards out. Lowry again, he's 2 for 2. Big key at the end. Brody Lawrence, INT, picks off Alex Pyle.
Yes, so I was talking about Hiawatha not being able to generate much late. Hiawatha has a 15-yard run on that Alex Pyle run on that last drive right before he threw the interception. Hiawatha has ran 18 plays tonight for 49 yards. Take that 15 yards out. 17 of their other plays have only generated 34 yards. I'm not real good at math, but that's an average of 2 yards per play. That's not going to get it done on any high school game. So Hiawatha is going to have to make some adjustments at halftime to come back to be competitive in this. Again, running that down for Hiawatha. 49 yards on 15 rushing snaps, 49 yards total on 18 total snaps, and 10 of those were on their first drive. Pyle's been rushing the football 7 times for 17 yards. Hageman has a carry for 1 yard. Smith has a carry for 2 yards. And then Monaghan. I can't even read my own writing. 6 carries, 29 yards. But again, he at one point in time had 3 carries for 26 yards. So Marysville with a fine adjustment there. Total of 18 snaps, 49 yards for the Hiawatha Red Hawks. Marysville, on the other hand, 34 total snaps, 178 yards, 28 rushes for 178 yards. So we'll go to Otot's passing first. 0 for 6, 0 yards. Rushing the football, though, Otot, 11 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns on the evening. Hafley, 4 carries, 15 yards. Spicer, 4 carries, 48 yards. Slupionic, 9 carries, 37 yards. So that's it for the first half stats. Marysville leads it here 14-0 on the legs of Will Otot.
I have with me Courtney Kroger, head coach of the Marysville girls volleyball team. Thanks for joining me, Courtney.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Can you tell me how the first part of your season's gone and how many girls you have out on the team?
So right now we have 36 girls out on our team. I currently have 3 that are out due to being hurt, and one of those was actually Haley Ingalls. She's one of my seniors who has started for me the last 2 years. So beginning of the season was a little bit rough with just trying to find a new rotation without her and finding some replacements. So we started off a little slow, hit a few bumps in the road. I feel like we're finally starting to get kind of our groove back. I feel like the girls are starting to play really hard, mesh well together. We've had some really tough matches against some really tough and ranked teams, but I feel like that's going to be great for us down the road when it comes to sub-state.
How have you met your expectations or exceeded your expectations, and what do you have left to prepare for the rest of your season?
Well, every year we kind of set goals for our team, and I can't say that we've necessarily met all of those goals this year, but This group of girls work so hard, day in and day out. Every day they come to practice ready, prepared. One of our biggest goals this year was to improve our serve receive, just because when we pass the ball, we can't do much without having a good pass. Our serve receive has been great this year. One of our next goals was to improve our blocking. That has been improved as well. One of our goals we're still trying to reach is just being more aggressive at the net, being consistent. We find a lot of matches where we're tied or maybe we're up with a couple points. We have a hard time finishing matches. So we're still working on those kind of things to finish out the season. We have Sub-State on October 21st, which we'll be hosting at home this year. And we haven't hosted Sub-State in 6 years.
So how is the momentum do you feel when the girls get to play at home?
They love it. Like the last night we played at home, it was senior night, it was pink night, and they had so much energy. We had such a great fan base supporting us. I think that just really feeds into our girls' energy. You can tell that they're just so excited to play in front of their home crowd and on their home court. So I love that. They're going to need that energy and that momentum this year going into Sub-State. We have a lot of really good teams that are Sub-State this year, so it's going to be a fun and exciting time.
So you've touched on what you think that you need to improve on. How about leaders on the team? Do you have specific girls that stand out?
I do. I had 3 seniors originally. Like I said, Haley Ingalls is out due to an injury. My other 2 seniors are Claire Hawley and Bella Rader. Both of them have actually been playing on varsity since they were freshmen. Claire kind of played a little bit as a freshman. Bella has been starting as a setter since she was a freshman. So those 2 are both fantastic leaders on my team. They know their role on the court. They know how to support their teammates when they're needed. They know how to encourage others. And the younger girls definitely look up to them for leadership and their experience.
Rock, Chalk, Jayhawk. 15-10-5, touchdown Kansas. Leave the wheat right here every week as the Jayhawks continue to climb up the Big 12 ladder. And the party's underway. Join us this Saturday as the Jayhawks battle the Oklahoma State Cowboys in a Big 12 showdown. Our coverage begins at 1 on your home for Kansas Jayhawk football.
On today's country, 95.5 KNDY.
It's a great time to be a Wildcat.
It's good! The Wildcats are champions of the Big 12!
The defending Big 12 champions hit the turf right here all season long. Join us Saturday as the Wildcats head to Lubbock to take on Texas Tech in a Big 12 showdown. Our coverage begins at 4 on your home for Kansas State Wildcat football.
On Classic Country 1570 and 94.1 FM KNDY.
Hard work has never come so easy. That's what you'll say when you take on a job with a New Holland all-purpose tractor from KNDY. Whether a Workmaster Utility, Power Star, or T6 tractor, you'll maximize your productivity with exceptional power, convenience, and comfort. Buy now and take advantage of no interest, no down payment, and no payments for 12 months, followed by 2.25% interest for 48 months on select models. Visit KNDY in Marysville and see how easy hard work can be. Offer ends December 31st.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the Power Tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
At the half, Marysville leads Hiawatha 14-0. Some other halftime scores: Clay Center in this district leading Rock Creek 20-6. Out of the NCKL, Concordia leads Beloit 7-0 at the half, and Abilene a 14-0 lead over Augusta into the first quarter. Don't have anything out of the Twin Valley League. Our focus tonight, Hanover at Lynn's on our sister station, FM 95.5. Of course, we'll have all the scores twice each hour on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard show later tonight. And college action coming up tomorrow. Kansas pregame at 2, Kansas State pregame at 4 on your respective affiliate stations. Good luck to the Marysville girls tennis team as of late afternoon. I think they were all still alive, doing well at the Kosover Complex in Topeka. Shea Kramer, Grace Winkler in singles, Rose Latta, Caden Spurgeon, Aubrey Veering, and Kate Fries in doubles in the state tennis tournament. Olivia Deaver heads for Heston in girls' state golf competition next week, so best of luck to all these Bulldog athletes as Marysville leads at Hiawatha. At the half, it's 14-0.
We don't have to tell that harvest season is here. And while you're working the fields, Kramer Oil is on the road for you. Kramer Oil's commercial fuel delivery brings premium fuel right to your farm, making sure your machinery never skips a beat. Fast, reliable, and always on time. Because during harvest season, every second counts. Keep your farm running smooth with the name that's been there through it all. Kramer Oil. Our family serving yours for generations.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Anyone can sell you soybean seed. Channel Seedsman place product to perform. With Channel XtendFlex soybeans and Channel Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans, you'll get the superior weed control you want and the high yield potential you need. Make the most of next season with the Roundup Ready Extend crop system and expert recommendations from Channel Seedsman. Ask a seedsman in your area for recommendations for your fields. Check with your state pesticide regulatory agency for specific restrictions in your state. Always read and follow pesticide label directions.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Bulldogs lead the Redhawks 14-0 on Willow Tot scores with 5:39 to play in the half. 10 yards out. Lowry adds the PAT. And with 1:35 left in the half, Otot from 8 yards out. Lowry again the PAT. Interception by Brody Lawrence was a Hiawatha turnover late in the first half. 4 Marysville penalties first half. Hiawatha whistled once. 14-0. Bulldogs will kick off as we get the second half underway here tonight. Stephen Lowry with the kick right to left with that lingering northwest wind here tonight. Into the end zone yet again. Back of the end zone this time.
So, I got to thinking about this over halftime. The scoreboard really doesn't reflect it. It's only 14-0 Marysville, but this has really been a very dominant Marysville performance. They've got more than 3 times the total offense. Hiawatha has 1 first down since their first possession and has really been able to do nothing outside of a couple early Monaghan runs and then a late Pyle run, but Pyle followed that run up with an INT on the very next play. I mean, it's really been all Marysville.
First down for the Redhawks, moving right to left here on their home field. It's junior Alex Pyle under center taking a snap. And on a keeper goes right side for a pickup of 2, maybe 3 yards out to the 22. Yeah, I think you're right on your observation. Very much a strong Marysville first half. Hard then to pin the difference between two teams that on the scoreboard are very close yet.
Yeah, and then really what it comes down to, Hiawatha's in this game because of each team's first drive. Hiawatha was able to keep Marysville from scoring on their first drive, even though they moved the ball pretty well. And then Hiawatha moved the ball back pretty well, ran 10 plays. They haven't ran 10 plays combined since that first drive.
2-4 Marysville at 1-5 Hiawatha. Pyle with the snap, coming left side, short seam, picked up a yard, if that. Defense jumping on the junior quarterback. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Well, Pyle in that first half, very late in that first half, had a quarterback sweep like that, found a seam, hit 15 yards. They've tried it 2 times now early in this second half, total of 2 yards.
And I'll say again, this Marysville defense a lot stouter, a lot more consistent than some early starts this season.
Yeah, they've really grown into themselves. And again, Dakota Slupionic in the middle changes a lot of things. I like the future that Ty Mosier has as a defensive player, but he's just not the linebacker at this point that Dakota Slupionic is.
Drone is up and in the air again. It's 3rd down and 8. 2nd down. Go to carry right side to the 25-yard line. Got a yard or maybe 2. That'll bring up 4th down. Not much there again for Hiawatha as the Marysville defense stands strong second half. 4th and 5. Red Hawks been forced to punt away on 3 occasions tonight. Just underway second half. We're at 10-10 on another punt formation.
I'm going to give that carry to Hageman. I really wasn't sure if it was him or not, but that's who's going to get it in my book.
Works for me. Low snap, and the kick is up from the 15 out to midfield, bouncing across the 50-yard line. And Marysville's had strong field position on several occasions tonight. This is going to be no exception.
Yeah, that was not a good punt. He had to rush a little bit. It wasn't a great snap. Kind of sit off the side of his foot, out of bounds, and be a plus field position for Marysville. They're going to start in Hiawatha territory.
From the 49-yard line, clock's 9:53. Marysville a 14-0 lead.
That was a big possession for Hiawatha, and they didn't want to go 3 and out. They've got to be real careful here. They don't want to let Marysville score very quickly. It could get ugly in a hurry.
Otot coming under center at midfield. Pitch to Spicer. He's inside the 45, ahead to the 43-yard line.
I think Otot kept that ball. Faked that pitch and kept it.
Oh, he did fake? All right. I'll take your word for it.
No, I was wrong. Otot ran just as hard as Spicer did, and that's why I was kind of challenging that. But
I might have finally caught one there. We'll stick with the official spotter up here.
It's definitely Spicer's carry because Otot was 2 yards further downfield than that.
Well, that's what sets it up as a success. 2nd and 3 to go. Twin backs, I formation. Here's the pitch to Spicer, the last back through. Caught him from behind, tripped him up for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, just a short gain on that one. To give him probably a full yard. 3rd and 2 here.
Yep, need 2 to convert. Bulldogs trying to come off losses, an 8-point decision at Valley Heights last week. Rock Creek caught them the week before. Wins over Chapman, Concordia this year in a 2-4 season. Hoping to improve to 3-4 here tonight.
No turnovers in those 2 games. That's been the key. Marysville not turning the ball over is the key to their success. Less penalties would be helpful as well.
3rd and 2, going left to right early on, second half. Otot follows that offensive line. Should be a first down. I say should be, and it's going to be close again. We've had a lot of calls, a couple timeouts for measurement tonight. Closer than I thought.
Yeah, I initially thought he had it easily, but
timeout again.
We're going to measure that.
For a measurement. Well, when we talk about a season record going to 3-4, importantly, Marysville's very much alive in this district.
Yeah, and when since it was a few years ago now, they expanded these districts to 5 teams, and 4 of them go. It's an 8-game regular season. If you finish 5th in your district, you're going to go play another team in another district that also finished 5th. In theory, you should get a good football game out of that to finish for your 9 games. But everybody else is going to be in win or go home. Marysville, absent some sort of collapse here in this game, is going to finish at least 3rd in the district. with a big upset against Clay Center next week, they could jump in and maybe even a three-way tie for first, but that's putting cart before horse. Probably going to go on the road week 9 in playoffs.
Schedules come out with that week 9, what they call the week 9 game, to be announced. Got the first down, and it's first down and 10 to go from the Red Hawk 39. Otot, the Slupionic, ahead inside the 35. 5 yards, maybe 6.
Slupionic just hits that hole so hard. He's just almost impossible to stop. I mean, he's been stopped here a couple of times, but he just hits it so hard, and it's so fun to watch that.
5.5 on the pickup for Slupionic. 220-pound junior.
Yeah, both of those come back next year.
Otot and Slupionic.
Should be a free 5 yards there. It looked like the Red Hawks jumped. Slupionic, he plays that fullback position, and he's barely 2 yards behind Otot. So not only does he hit the hole hard, he's not far from it. Otot has to take that snap and get it to him very quickly.
Second penalty on Michael Downard's team here tonight. He's a Marysville High alum, fifth-year coach here in Hiawatha. Hasn't met a lot of success. They were a 2-win team last year. 1 under their belt this year, 1-5. First down from the 29. Play goes to the far side. There's Slupionic rumbling inside the 20 to the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Dakota Slupionic, 29-yard score is Marysville's third. Here tonight, they're first in the second half.
11 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown for Dakota Slupionic on the night.
Gets to run, and he can really rumble.
He's fast. He really is, especially for that size. But, I mean, just generally, he's fast for a high school player.
And we just don't see him with those opportunities that often. Lowry, 2 for 2 through the south uprights, is good again. And with 7:12 to play third quarter, it's Marysville 21, Hiawatha nothing.
Tune for the Coach's Corner on KNDY, following sports each evening at around 5:20. As we visit with Southern and Diller Odell on Mondays, Axtell and Centralia Tuesdays, Lynn and Hanover Wednesdays, Frankfort and Valley Heights on Thursday, and Washington County and Marysville Fridays. The Coach's Corner, plus our Friday night feature games live on KNDY, scores and updates, game nights on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show as well.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire who carries Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
Marysville takes it to the house. 29-yard Dakota Slupionic score his first touchdown here tonight. Lowry goes 3 for 3 and a 21-0 Marysville lead on the road, approaching middle point of the third quarter. With a Lowry kick that has been in the end zone all night, is taken here just outside the end zone. A return across the 10, 15 near side 20. Follows a block 25, still on his feet at the 30, 35, and out of bounds nearing the 40-yard line. Boy, look at Hiawatha on a return.
That was a good return, yeah.
Kind of took what might have been a risky run from deep in Red Hawk territory, but got to work, and in a hurry, scampered to the Hiawatha 38. So I think I'd be safe to say their best field position to start out a possession tonight.
It is. Well, actually, they started at their own 40 once, so very similar to that time. But that was after 2 plays. They threw an interception, so they want a different result here. Hiawatha has only 1 first down in their last 4 possessions.
Home team trying to generate a little excitement here on senior night. Pyle under center takes the snap. And it's up the middle for no gain.
Yeah, Monaghan maybe technically won.
Maybe. Hiawatha team that picked up their win this season over Royal Valley early on. Close one with Jeff West. That one a 1-point decision. The rest have been lopsided wins for the opponents. Hey, I got a score out of the district here. Heston over Chapman at the half. Heston 19, Chapman 8.
Chapman and Heston in that cross district. They will be matched up with our district in round 1, week 9.
Pyle taking a snap up the middle again. Monaghan across the 45 to the 50-yard line, has the first down.
Monaghan just hit that hole hard and finally found a seam.
Call it good for 11.
8 carries, 41 yards for Monaghan.
Just on the Hiawatha side of midfield. We're under 6 minutes and counting. Marysville leading 21-0.
Oh, come on now.
Back home to Clay Center next week. It's 7 o'clock kickoff.
Get them for me. Tell them to straighten up. First and 10, right off.
Sent a play in from sideline. They're spending some extra time in the huddle. Sure like to keep the march alive here on their home field. Up the middle into Bulldog territory, fighting ahead to the 57. About 4 yards on the carry from Monaghan.
Monaghan again, yeah. He's finally found another groove again.
Not especially successful early on here in this second half, but gets the ball into Bulldog territory.
Yeah, 9 carries, 45 yards, but that's funny is that he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 for 1 yard or less. So he's been effective when he doesn't have, if you take out those 4 1 yard or less, it's been a real nice night.
Monaghan and Morton are the backs, and the carry goes to Monaghan at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nothing
down.
that time.
No gain. Brings up 3rd and 6 from the Marysville 47.
Back to 47.
Brayton Newell, a junior, has been in and out with the plays from the sideline.
Now, the plays come from the coach on the sideline. Full huddle, break of the huddle, then into a formation quite similar to what you're usually seeing from Marysville, but here's you got twins to this left side.
Motion from the far side. Quarterback keeper. Pyle is wrapped up 45. Got 1.5 yards.
Looked like he was going to have a seam, and then it just got closed in on.
Alex Pyle keeps it, brings it around to the near side.
Again, doing a nice job of containing and tackling.
Pyle, 10 carries, 22 yards.
4th and about 4 from the Marysville 44.
Yeah, they only have to get to the 41, and the ball's on the 44, so it's a long 3 basically, almost 4, but they do not have to get to the 40-yard line.
Decision comes in from the near sideline.
You have to go for this. If you punt it away, you're still down 3 scores, and there's only 15 minutes and 20 seconds left in the football game. You have no choice but to go for this.
Alex Pyle, long count, try to draw him offside. Follows Monaghan. He's got the first down, then some. Standing up defenders inside the 40. We'll call it ahead to the 38.
We'll give him 6. Good run on that play by Alex Pyle. And he did a good job finishing the run, too. Before he ran into the defender, he had the first down, but he got another 2 yards after contact.
Well engineered, to say the least.
Well, and that was just huge in this football game. Hiawatha was on the verge of being out of the football game based upon the time factors and the score. But this first down keeps their hopes alive.
They're down 21-0. Clock under 3 minutes and rolling. Pyle and company, the new set of downs. Twin wides to the near side, pointing downfield. Pyle on a pitch. Stutter step move on the near side to the 30-yard line.
That's Ethan Morton.
Yeah, I wanted to say Ethan Morton, but a double check. Wasn't a starter. 169-pound sophomore. First carry tonight.
Nice 8-yard carry for Morton. It's an interesting formation that Hiawatha is running. You called it twins to the near side. However, that inside receiver is not eligible. They're both on the line, and he has to be because they're still running a full complement of 3 running backs with a quarterback, and you can only have 4 in the backfield.
New burst of life on 2nd and 2, and it's straight ahead for a first down.
Yeah, Pyle on the keeper. He's going to get the yardage he needs for a first down here.
Call about 3 on the pickup. That's all he needed. More than he needed. brings it to the Marysville 27.
That was the 7th play of this drive, so a good job by Hiawatha responding. You just wonder, though, with the time factor and the way that Hiawatha's methodically moving the football, if it's going to be too little too late, even if they hit pay dirt here. We're at 140 and counting in this third quarter. Marysville up 3 scores, 21-0.
Well, I think for a team that's had some trouble scoring this season, a score is a victory in some ways. Clock under a minute and a half, and they're still in no hurry from the huddle. Got a full fourth quarter ahead of us. First down for the Redhawks. Wide split. Here's Pyle on a keeper again.
Another seam.
Right side to the 20-yard line. Pyle wrapped up. That's a 6-yard effort. 7 on first down for Pyle.
Give credit to the Hiawatha offensive line moving some of that front 4 of Marysville around. And then a good run by Pyle. He found that first seam and then made a nice little jump step and got himself those 6-7 yards.
Second and long 3 facing the Redhawks. Again, Newell brings the play in. Second down, Pyle under center.
Ball's on the ground.
Picked up on a bounce. Then a second effort gets him from the 30 ahead back to the 28, but still in the neighborhood of a 10-yard loss. Ball came away, and it's 3rd and 11. That may mark the end of the third quarter.
I think that was Monaghan on that carry.
Clock rolling under 10 seconds. There's no timeout whistle. We'll call it 3 in the books. Hiawatha football trailing Marysville 21-0 when we come back.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300. That's fire 5-2.
Nordis Motor Company in Marysville has several pickups in on trade, including a like-new 2022 Chevy Silverado 1500 model. It's a Z71 edition, a local trade-in. They have a 2021 Chevy Colorado four-wheel drive, also a one-owner local trade, and a 2017 Chevy Colorado four-wheel drive, Z71, with under 38,000 actual miles. Used pickups in on trade, plus new Chevys as well, at the Nordis Motor Company.
At RX Drugstore, you will find an unparalleled level of customer care. Their friendly and courteous staff is ready to help you. Prescription refills are a breeze by calling in or placing your order through their mobile app or website, and free delivery is available in town in the Marysville, Frankfort, and Beatty communities. Your local Health Mart pharmacy provides prescription, over-the-counter, and durable medical equipment services, as well as stylish gift and decor items for your shopping pleasure. Stop in at RX Drugstore in downtown Marysville today.
Hiawatha keeps the drive alive, 3rd and 11 from the Marysville 20-yard line as Marysville leads on the road here tonight, 21-0 after 3 quarters.
It was a design reverse, and Marysville just blew it up. Spicer's there. Alex Shale was there.
Took Alex Pyle for a 5-yard loss. Brings up 4th and long. 4th and about 16. Willow Tot, 10-yard, 8-yard scores in the first half. Dakota Slupionic scampers 29 yards for a second-half score. As a result, 21-0 here.
Yeah, no doubt about this running a play. You got to go fairly deep in your playbook, though. You want to try and get all 20 of these yards that you need here.
On 4th down, Pyle dropping back to pass 5 yards. As a receiver,
caught, maybe? No.
Between a couple defenders, a good effort, nicely thrown ball, but incomplete. It's going to give the ball up on downs to the Bulldogs at their own 32-yard line.
10 pass plays between the two teams, only one caught, and unfortunately for Hiawatha, that was caught by a Marysville Bulldog.
So a second pickoff here tonight, huh?
This is going to be Marysville takes over on downs at, the 32?
Yeah, that's where I'm calling it.
Okay. Marysville's 7th possession of the night. Downs, touchdown, downs, half, touchdown. No punts for Marysville.
Red and black, march your right to left. Hafley goes in motion. Otot gets the play underway. Here's Slupionic across the 35 to the 40. Crossing there, he's got 8 yards on the carry.
And about 6 broken tackles.
Slupionic, a big run, first down.
He's had touch it the last 2 times, and 29 for a touchdown, and an 8 on this one. 80 yards on the night now for Slupionic on 12 carries.
Consistently getting some nice spots here tonight, so we're going to call it 2nd and 1.
Well, I think and you're going to see probably not much different than Slupionic, the rest of this football game.
Yeah, they've got to burn about 10.5 minutes off the clock, got a 3-score lead. Nothing fancy, getting the job done. Quest of win number 3 tonight.
Otot kept it and locked. Yeah.
He faked to Slupionic, who probably had some room to run and an easy first down. Instead, they're going to settle for about a 5-yard loss. Not quite 5.
And that is absolutely an Otot decision. That's the same play as what was just ran, but Otot decided to pull it. They will lose 4, though.
Monaghan on the stop. Heard his name a lot on offense tonight, working both sides of the ball. For a 3rd and 4. Otot comes under center.
Going to throw it, and he hit as he throws.
Gets it just past the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Manages to get the ball.
Wow. Why? I don't.
A couple of interesting calls back-to-back, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to bring up a 4th and 4, where you really at this point should be past midfield, still working the clock.
Yeah, and then the second down call had everything to do with Otot's decision. The 3rd down call came from Coach Trimble, and I don't understand it.
4th down, Bulldogs in their own territory. It's at the 38-yard line. Need 4 at least for a first down. Here's a late pitch near side. Spicer's stumbling.
Spicer's going to get it.
He's got the first down.
Yeah.
To the 45-yard line. That's 7 yards. 3 of it on that last dive.
On the dive by Spicer. Nice job knowing where he's at on the football field. He's had a nice night. 7 carries, 63 yards.
It overcomes a few miscues there at least. And sets up first down with 9:20 and counting.
Fresh set of downs here in the way that Marysville does business. Even if they go don't get another first down, these next 3 plays will take close to 2.5 minutes.
21-0 lead if you joined us late. Otot pair of scores, 10 yards, 8 yards first half. Slupionic a 29-yard score in the second half. Going up the middle,
Second guy
crowded.
Yeah, I think that's Hafley.
2 yards.
Brent Hafley on the carry.
Brent Hafley to the 47.
47-yard line.
Double dive. You fake to Slupionic, and you pull it, and then you give it to Hafley coming through, and then Otot carries out a fake after that. So keep in mind that he might even be able to keep it after that and get a corner turned.
Hiawatha, the defense that's been on the field all night long tonight, haven't given up big plays.
No, they've done a good job. Just the one big run that Slupionic had on the first Marysville possession.
Kind of a last-minute adjustment. Timeout on the field. We're going to take it as well. 8:20 left in the ball game. Marysville 21, Hiawatha nothing.
Quality, integrity, durability. These values make Landall stand out above the rest. Landall Company offers stable employment, recent increase in wages, overtime hours, growth opportunities, and a benefit package that includes $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, profit sharing, fuel allowance, and a comprehensive insurance package. Join the Landall team. Apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disabilities welcome.
When you have a debit card, you can pay as you go and not build up debt on costly credit card balances. Our debit cards are convenient, easy to use, and accepted at merchants everywhere. Each month, we supply an accurate, easy-to-read statement of all your debit transactions, freeing up your quality time for your family. Debit cards, better than plastic and easy to use. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
College play continues tomorrow. Kansas pregame at 2, Kansas State pregame at 4. It is 2nd down and 8 for Marysville, leading 21-0 here tonight, and a flag before the snap.
2nd down and 13.
Ball start.
I didn't see anything. They're right in front of me here, but the official right down below us saw somebody move. I didn't even know that it was time to be set, quite frankly. It was awful early in that formation that penalty was called.
First penalty of the second half. Marysville whistled 4 times in the first half. Hiawatha's been tagged twice tonight.
The flies are dying right in front of us.
Falling fast on this chilly October evening. Chillier, again, by November standards, this is going to be a balmy night out on the field, but with that northwest wind kind of blustery tonight.
And our body's not used to it.
Not used to it, you're right. 2nd and 13. There goes Hafley in motion. No Todd on a second look.
Oh,
right
man, he almost broke that.
Takes it to the 48-yard line. He's got 6. Monaghan's name mentioned again.
Takes it back up to the 48-yard line.
3rd and 7.
That was if Will Otop. Excuse me. If Will Otop breaks that tackle that took him down, the safeties were gone, and Otop would have scored. So a touchdown-saving tackle by the Hiawatha defender there.
3rd down. Factor in the penalty. 3rd and 7. Bulldogs back up. Going to take timeout?
No.
What are they doing out there?
They hadn't started the play clock yet.
Okay. Now we're set. To the line on 3rd down. Otop got rid of the football.
Then
we're just at the 50.
Slupionic, and he only got a couple.
Yeah, 52. Red Hawk side of the 50-yard line for a 4th down call with about 3 yards to go.
Nice balance with the football tonight. Otop, 14 carries, 82 yards. Slupionic, 13 carries, 82 yards. Spicer, 7 carries, 63 yards.
All right, call it 4th and a long 3. You're at midfield going into the wind. Under 7 minutes. 3-score lead. A couple of wides to the far side. Hafley goes in motion as Otop on a keeper's got the first down. Heading for the sideline at the 40, at the 30, crossing the 25, out of bounds, way downfield. Nothing to bring it back that I can see. Will Otop once he got to moving.
See where they mark him out at, right at the 29, so 20 on that carry for Otop. Puts him over 100.
On a 4th down run. Big pickup for the junior quarterback. 1st down, Marysville.
And even though I don't think the game was in doubt before that play, the game is no longer in doubt.
Absolutely. Otop with Slupionic behind him, carries forward. Short pickup, couple of yards.
10th play of the drive upcoming, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered, exactly what Coach Trimble was looking for. It took 2 4th down conversions for this drive to survive, but when you get them, you get them.
Importantly, watching that clock roll under 6:20 on 2nd down and 8.
And absolutely, Marysville offense in no hurry at all now. The snap shouldn't come off until under 6.
No, at this point, you just keep it clean. You go about your business. 2nd down, Otop slowly comes under center. Here's a pitch coming near side, stutter step move. Spicer, I think.
It is Spicer, but and there's 2 of them on the same penalty. I mean, if you didn't think it was a hold, you got 2 guys to argue with and not just one. So bring that back. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Second penalty of half, 6th here tonight. sorting out where the ball's going to wind up at. Hey, we've got scores on all the area games. I don't have any updates out of the TVL. Did have a few out of the NCKL in the district. Clay Center is leading Rock Creek 20-6. Clay Center comes into Marysville next week. Concordia leading Beloit. Abilene leading Augusta. Heston leading Chapman. We'll catch them all on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show. Twice each hour game nights here on KNDY. Second and, it says 17.
19. Yeah, 17 is probably where we're at here. The ball's at the 37-yard line, and you pretty well have to get right to the 20 to convert.
Second and long. We'll just leave it at that, right? From the near side hash mark. Here's Todd. Spin and to go.
It's Spicer, and good balance gets 8 of that, to the 29.
Yep.
Spicer's going to be tripped up.
Spicer getting some workouts here.
He is. This 8 carries, 71 yards on the night for Spicer.
That's the original line of scrimmage. It's third down and 10.
Picked up what they lost. It's 3rd and 10. And again, that clock, big factor.
Yeah,
21-0
sure.
Marysville lead. We're at 4:50, and it just continues to bleed away if you're a Red Hawk fan. On 3rd down. Top late keeper up the middle.
He's going to go.
The 20, 10. Little tot to the end zone. Touchdown, his 3rd score here tonight. This is a 29-yard run.
Willow Tot with a run. Into the end.
3 of 4 scores for Marysville. Willow Tot carries 10, 8, now 29 yards. Pair of 29-yard Marysville scores second half.
Yes, indeed.
Puts the lead 27-0 with 4:31 remaining.
I suspect that Willow Tot's night will be done now, based upon what Coach Tony Trimble said in the scoreboard show.
Lowry was 3 for 3 on the opposite field goal. And this one through the uprights again as Stephen Lowry goes 4-4. And the Marysville lead is 28-0 with 4.5 minutes left to play.
We don't have to tell that harvest season is here. And while you're working the fields, Kramer Oil is on the road for you. Kramer Oil's commercial fuel delivery brings premium fuel right to your farm, making sure your machinery never skips a beat. Fast, reliable, and always on time. Because during harvest season, every second counts. Keep your farm running smooth with the name that's been there through it all. Kramer Oil. Our family serving yours for generations.
Planning new construction? If it's an outbuilding, storage, home addition, or a new home, the pros at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber will help you put together everything you need from start to finish. They can help you with your design with recommendations and cost estimates, helping you find the right product at the right price. And it's delivered free for you when you're ready when you shop local. Everything you need for your dream home or a simple shed is at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Visit with them today.
Willow Todd extends the Marysville lead. Lowry PAT makes it 28-0 Bulldogs with 4:31 left in this district affair. Marysville looking to improve on a 2-4 season. Lowry kick going the opposite way, right to left. Had a nice return on their last kick return. This is from the 15 across the 20, across the 30 near sideline. Still on his feet at the 40 and knocked out of bounds at about 42-yard line on the Hiawatha sideline.
Another good Hiawatha kick return.
Yeah, those have been a couple of really bright spots for the home team here tonight, their last 2 kick returns.
Problem is with kick returns is that you only do them once where it's neutral. All the other times you're doing a kick return, it's because the other team just scored, unless you, of course, secured a safety.
Hiawatha football, first down. Still scoreless in this one. Right at 4:22.
41.
Pyle and company moving left to right, near side hash mark. Pyle's under center.
Oh, there's a free 5 yards.
Long count, pulled him over.
Yep.
He'll be encroachment called against the Bulldogs. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Seeing some new faces in here, I think.
A little bit. Yeah, Will Otot is off the field, which makes a ton of sense.
I think that was a reserve there.
That was Thomas Spurgeon that jumped there, unfortunately.
So 1st and 5 on Marysville's 7th penalty tonight. Pyle near side, stretching near the 50, still about a yard short. Here's a late flag.
Huh. I didn't see what that would have been.
So Pyle was brought down short of the first down.
15 carries, 37 yards. Personal foul on the defense. There's just no need for that. Gentlemen, that's not what Marysville football is about.
Not when you're up 28.
That's my point exactly, is that sometimes emotions can get the better of you out here, and you can do something that you regret. But when you do something up 28-0, it's just stupid. That's just unfortunate reality of the situation.
That is going to move the football way down the field.
And if you think I'm upset about it, I can promise you that I'm not near as upset as Coach Trimble and the rest of his staff.
Without a doubt. All right, we'll take it to the Marysville 37. First down with just over 4 minutes left. Coming up the middle, good containment up the middle. About a 5-yard pickup.
That back to Monaghan?
Yeah, I want to say it is.
Flag on the far side of the field. Josh Monaghan on the carry.
Another penalty whistle.
That's probably something against the offense in a shift or illegal formation. And it is.
Yep. Hiawatha's third penalty here tonight. All right, call it 1st and 15 then.
Yeah, so that Monaghan run, which was a pretty good, hard run, is wiped off the books. It'll be 2nd and, well, it should be 1st and 15.
Yeah, 1st and 15.
Yeah.
15.
Don't trust the down marker.
41.
There it is. Back to 1.
Pyle under center. Red Hawk football. Keeper bouncing off one of his own. Caught a little bit of a forward motion across the 40, but call it 3-yard pickup. Down to 3:25 left in a 28-0 Marysville lead.
And if you're Hiawatha here, you're not in a hurry. What you want to do is that you know you're not winning the football game. That is not the issue of what you're doing here offensively. What is the issue is that you do not want to give the ball back to Marysville unless you put it in the end zone. So you just run your offense the best you can.
Timeout stops the clock with 3:06 remaining. Marysville 28, Hiawatha nothing.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need. Croc Family Insurance is here to help you find the right insurance products to protect what matters most to you. As an independent agency, they represent over 80 companies that allow options for the right products at the right cost. See Brian Croc today for home, auto, commercial coverage, and more. Call or stop by at 1119 Broadway, just west of the courthouse in Marysville. Find them online at crocfamilyinsurance.com. For complete coverage and a competitive quote, reach out to Croc Family Insurance in Marysville.
Back from the timeout, Alex Pyle on a long pass trying to find Braden Newell heading to the end zone. Pass incomplete, brings up 3rd and 12. Marysville 28, Hiawatha nothing, and even 3 minutes on the clock.
Neither quarterback has completed a pass tonight to one of their own.
Now, we knew it would be a ground game here tonight, but that's certainly a distinct note. Pyle dropping back again, goes to the far side, and he rifles it long. Picked off.
Yes, it is.
Inside the 10.
Yeah, then there's a little bit of Hiawatha frustration coming out there. Inside the 10 picked off. It's probably going to be brought out an extra 15 yards.
So not completing any passes, and Pyle's had the added inconvenience of being picked off several times.
Well, Coach Downard here at Hiawatha disagreed with me. I said run your offense and run it out. He said, no, we're going to try and run a couple of long plays and see if we can get a score. The first one, Pyle overthrew his receiver. The defender wasn't there to do anything about it. The second one, Pyle just threw that thing up for grabs. 2 Marysville defenders. I'm not sure who pulled it down.
As it is, Bulldog football with 2:51 left to go.
23-yard line.
23-yard line for first down Marysville. And the Bulldogs looking to improve to 3-4. Having Hiawatha loss would put them at 1-6.
And 2-2 in the district with the big one to go next week against Clay Center.
Clay comes in Friday night. We've got it live. Hope to see you at Stadium.
2-1 in the district.
Got our number 2 quarterback out there from Marysville.
That's Keegan Waters, right? Number 6?
A little hard to see. That's why I wasn't going to make the commitment.
Well, that's who it is on the depth chart for sure.
Yeah, he's been.
Yeah, that's Keegan.
Puts the clock in motion. We're under 2.5 minutes to go. That was a 3-yard pickup, by the way. 2nd and 7. Getting some fresh faces in the ball game for Marysville. That's always good. Take care of those starters. And on 2nd down, Waters under center. Hand off and run across the 30-yard line. Keeps the clock in motion, got a couple of yards.
Those last 2 carries have been by Hafley, who's a starter at the halfback, but he's been moved to that fullback position.
Heard Hafley's name quite a lot here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and he's just a sophomore as well. This is the bright future for this Marysville football program. Otot, Slupionic, Hafley, Waters, Lawrence, Wetter, and I'm missing some, all coming back next year.
3rd and short 2. After Waters and the handoff. Close.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Came left side of center to the near side. Ran Hafley again. Boy, so close. They're going to give it to him.
Okay.
Not even a measure.
Good deal.
Yeah, I said that the mid-friendly spots all night long, and that's no exception.
Mm-hmm. Well, the beauty of that is that it's now a situation where you don't have to run a play, an actual play. I mean, you have snap football, but you can take victory formation here 2 times and be done with this thing if you want to. I don't think that they will, though. I think that they'll probably just run their offense a couple of times.
Clock at 1 minute. Marysville's going to win it tonight. They're up 28-0. Trying to hold on to the shutout. Here's Waters. First back through, got a yard or 2 initially, then pushed back.
Yeah, Hafley again.
Got a yard and a half. 2nd and 8. Not a good game for Marysville tonight. I think the only blemish would be the penalties. Stacked up 7 penalties, but
yeah, and then one was crucial. The rest were overcame largely, and this will be a victory formation.
Yeah, what will be the last snap of the ball game as we're under 10 seconds left, and Marysville wins on the road tonight. We'll call it here in a moment. Our final: Marysville 28, Hiawatha 0.
At Galloway Wiegers in Brenniger, we're about building relationships one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
October is Cooperative Month, and Blue Valley Technologies is celebrating. Join us on Friday, October 27th for Drive-Thru Donut Day. Swing through on your way to work or school and have breakfast on us at our west parking lot from 7 to 10 a.m. We'll be giving away donuts, hot apple cider, coffee, special merchandise, and 2 chances to win $25 Blue Valley bill credits. We hope to see you on Friday, October 27th in Home City.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
I know it takes good hands to place the winning kick. This is Jack Bloomer, holder of the Big 12 champion Kansas State Wildcats. Inline Construction of Marysville specializes in concrete, commercial, and residential construction. Call them today at 785-562-5525 to plan and execute your building project. When you hire Inline, rest assured you'll be in good hands from start to finish.
Bruce Dierking, Jason Breniger back. Marysville wins 28-0, improving to 3-4 on the season, while Hiawatha scoreless tonight falls to 1-6. Marysville bouncing back after losses to Valley Heights and Rock Creek. Moving on, coming back to host Clay Center in week number 8 next week.
And that's going to put the books on the regular season next week. So Marysville with a big win here tonight, I mean, it's a dominating performance.
Couple of quick scores. Clay Center leads Rock Creek at the half, 20-6. What else do I have? Heston over Chapman, 19-8. Concordia wins over Beloit, 14-6. Pretty good shootout there. And Abilene beat Augusta handily, 42-0 tonight. Hanover leading Lynn, 38-6 in our other game on FM 95.5 tonight. I don't believe that one's gone final yet. Here it's 28-0 as Marysville scores twice in the first half, twice again in the second half. Willow Tot 10 yards out, 5:39 to play, second quarter. Lowry PAT, and it's 7-0. Buck 35 left in the half. Otot 8 yards out. Lowry hits the PAT for a 14-0 halftime lead. Dakota Slupionic scored a 29-yard touchdown with 7:12 left in the third. Lowry PAT, and it was Willow Tot for 29 yards. 4:31 late in the game. Lowry again, he's 4 for 4 tonight. Marysville wins 28-0.
You know, and Marysville was a dominating performance. They held Hiawatha under 100 yards and had over 300 yards of their own total offense. So just not only a shutout, 28-0 on the scoreboard, really Hiawatha was just owned by Marysville, and it just didn't really feel that way until you kind of looked up and went, oh, yeah, that's what's happening. But it stat sheet really plays that out. Hiawatha, 31 snaps on the ground, 90 yards, 6 more in the air, 0 yards, 37 total snaps, only 90 yards of offense. Alex Piles, the quarterback, he had 16 carries for 40 yards. And then Josh Monaghan, the fullback, had 11 carries for 37 yards. A couple other guys had small yardage on a few carries. So basically 31, just 90 yards of total offense on the 31 snaps from scrimmage on the ground for Hiawatha. Marysville, conversely, over 300 yards rushing, three guys with more than 75 yards. Will Otot leading the way, 16 carries, 131 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the night. Dakota Slupionic right behind him, 14 carries, 84 yards, and he had a touchdown run. A big night for Blake Spicer. He had 8 carries for 71 yards, and Grant Hafley had 9 carries for 29 yards. But that was all of Marysville's offense. Otot 0 for 7 throwing the football. He did not have the 2 picks like his counterpart Alex Pyle did. So a dominating performance again for Marysville, 2-1 in district play. A chance to go beat Clay Center and get yourself a home game in that first round of the playoffs, but it's going to be a tall task.
Well, you go in with the right momentum. A lot of positives here tonight for Tony Trimble's team. Picking up the victory, 28-0 on the road, and we're going to wrap it up with that. Reminding you, stay tuned for the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show tonight. College action tomorrow. Kansas pregame at 2, Kansas State at 4. And we're back on the air next week. K-Prep's pregame show at 6. Coach's Corner Roundup at 6:30. Jason Brediger and Brian Crock with the Call Marysville hosting Clay Center. Big thank you to all of our sponsors tonight, our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Thank you all for listening in, and thanks to Jason Brediger. I'm Bruce Deerking. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, everybody.
At your service 24/7, on air, online, and on our mobile app. News, weather, sports, and more. Yours from KNDY.